Good morning, my many friends. Hope that your week is going well. Things are, um, well, they're a bit cluttered here. I mentioned in my sale earlier this week, I bought a whole bunch of stuff from an auction, and it is just all piled here into my shed right now. And I'm working towards kind of cleaning it up and getting it sorted and getting it inventoried and everything. It's a lot. So behind me is a mess. So apologies for that. Thinking this morning just a little bit about fall again. It's been a rainy fall week, and definitely clear that the season has changed. And just thinking about being mindful as we head into a new season. And sometimes, the seasons, they just change on their own, and we don't really think too much about it. And that can happen in a lot of areas of our lives. Things just kind of coast into our life, and maybe a habit sort of forms without us thinking about that habit forming. So today, just thinking about being mindful, and just take a look at your life and look at the things in your life and just take stock of them. So we kind of think about doing spring cleaning, and I'm thinking about doing autumn cleaning, and not just cleaning up the house, although that is part of it. Just autumn cleaning, thinking about the garden, thinking about the house, but thinking about what's going on inside of me. And just wanted to clean it up a little bit and pay attention, and just being mindful. So one of the things that happens in the fall is the days start to become shorter. We get less sunshine. Less sunshine means less serotonin, the happy stuff that's inside of us. And so we want to be mindful of that. We want to notice it. We want to pay attention to it, because it can lead to us feeling depressed, and can lead to us just not feeling good about yourself. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, Mary. Welcome. Glad that you're here. And so it's just about being mindful. It's about not just letting the days take care of us, but us taking care of the days. And so anyway, just have a few things. Good morning. Just a few little things that I've been thinking about to just help us be mindful. So one of them is just getting outside, and it's easy to do that in the summertime. You do it just because you are outside. And as fall and winter come, we need to force ourselves to be outside. We need to find ways to be outside, because we need that sunshine. We need that vitamin D. We need that serotonin. We need to be outside. So go for a sensory walk, and leave your earphone, iPad, iPod, the little ear things. Leave all that at home. Don't take your music with you, and don't take your podcast with you. Just be mindful, be in the moment, and pay attention to the sounds and the sights and the smells of fall. They say that mood is affected by the senses. So listen and feel and smell. I remember when my daughter was young, and probably 2 or so, and we went out for a walk in the fall. And I just, was walking along because it was fall and it was a nice day, and we went for a walk. But she started discovering leaves on the ground and crunching them. And then she would see a leaf and she'd run and then jump onto the leaf and crunch it. And it just, when we're young and we're in the moment, we're so much more mindful. And it's good for us to leave the headsets aside and the iPhones at home, and that stuff all has a place, but be in the moment and be mindful. So go for a sensory walk, go for a foraging walk, go out and walk in take a little hike in the park, and see what you can find that's dried that you can bring home, and then just glue it onto a big circle of cardboard and make yourself a goofy wreath. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It doesn't have to even be displayed somewhere. Anyone will see it, but it'll just be fun, and it'll be mindful. You'll be noticing what's around you, and it's such a wonderful thing. And making something makes you feel good. One of the things that we used to do when we were in school was we always bought new back to school clothes, and imagine back and remember back to how good it felt when you put on those new clothes and you felt fresh and you felt new and you felt like you were putting out a new Sean into the world, and you were representing yourself in a certain way, the way that you wanted people to see you. And as we age, we don't necessarily do that. So I encourage you this weekend, go out and buy yourself a new outfit. You don't have to spend $1 million. You don't have to go to Nordstrom. Maybe you're a Walmart shopper. This shirt came from Walmart and I love it. Just put on something new. And maybe it's just a new sweater. Maybe it's a new hat. Whatever it is. But don't just go buy one more white button up and pretend like that makes you feel any different or better. Buy something that you don't have already and put on something new. Be mindful of what you wear. Be mindful of how you're putting yourself out into the world and how people are looking at you and seeing you. Maybe you'll feel up to date. Maybe you'll feel pulled together. Maybe it'll just make you feel good. The fall is a time for warm foods too, so be mindful of what you're putting into your body. Be mindful of what you're thinking about eating and what you are eating. Make it a process, and it doesn't have to be hard. So maybe it's just cutting up a bunch of vegetables and things and putting them into the crock pot for the day, and then you have that wonderful warm smell of food cooking, and at the end of the day, it's super easy. You just take the lid off the crock pot and your dinner is ready. Just be mindful. Don't fall into a trap of just eating the same things because they just are easy and they end up on your table. Think about it and go to the farmer's market. Find something that's different that you haven't eaten for a while. Something that's fresh and something that's seasonal. And you'll feel good as you eat it because you're mindful about it. You're thinking about it. You're paying attention to it. And warm drinks, that's the other thing. So it's so easy just to drink coffee because we make coffee in the morning and it just becomes part of the routine and you just drink the coffee. So I say to you, try a different brand, try some different coffee, try something different, but maybe put something different in it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm encouraging you to fill yourself with sugar, but think about your drink and be mindful, be in the moment and make that drink something meaningful. Make it a part of your day, a meaningful part of your day. And then think about your surroundings. What are you surrounding yourself with? What's in your home? Is your home filled with clutter? Has it started to pile up since you did your spring cleaning? Do some autumn cleaning. Surround yourself by things that are warm and inviting and make you feel comfortable and good. And then work towards something. That's one of the tricks that we do to our mind a lot of times. Is to, even though today isn't an exciting day and something that we're looking forward to, maybe we're working on the budget and there's a lot of things coming up on the end of a year and it can get busy, and be mindful. So put something on the calendar that's a ways out that you're looking towards, that you're kind of, I don't want to say living towards because you need to live towards something more important than that, but that'll help you get through the day, get you through every day. Just be thinking and feeling good. And so Carol and I have planned a little road trip vacation, and we're just really looking forward to it. And, it's not that it's such an amazing thing, but it's something that's out of the ordinary that we can put on the calendar and look towards, and it helps us get through the days. So just a few little thoughts. But, people who end up feeling depressed in the winter, they don't do it on purpose. It creeps in. So that's why I really encourage you to just be mindful. Be thinking about what you're doing in your day and be thinking about how you feel in your day. And if you're feeling a certain way and it isn't a great way, do something about that. Do something about that. And it might mean that you need to get help with it. If it's true depression or anxiety, you're not going to fix that. So get the help to fix it. But I'm talking about just the normal days of just feeling kind of blasé and down. Those are the kind of days that you can affect those days. You can change those days. You can make them better. So I encourage you just to be mindful today. Think about everything that you do today and do it with purpose, and have a really, really wonderful day. I hope that you guys all have a really great end of your week, a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week. I love you all.